Okay, hey guys, it's Cole here from North Coast Constrictors, but it's not me in the video. That's my 11-year-old son Max. Take your head out the bucket, please, boy. And he is busy handling Tallulah, my 12-foot tiger lavender albino, who he needs a little bit of help with. Okay. So she's pretty heavy. She's a big snake. And she's just exploring. Kids and their crocs. What is it with kids and crocs? So just to show you that she's a really cool snake and that she's very social and she's been handled and brought up and dealt with so that she can do exactly things like this, which is be handled by an 11-year-old. Yeah, this snake is not going to bite. And I just thought it would be pretty cool. Okay, go use your hands. Now, this is where education comes in. That's it. Use your hands like that. Pick up, don't let her go underneath that. Don't let her get underneath that other tank. Pull her away from that tank. She'll wrap around those wheels and then you got a problem. Okay, all right. Come on, show me your stuff. Careful. All right, there we go. Okay, right. So, while my son here... Yeah, well done. He probably weighs a little bit more than what she does, but as you can see, she's totally chilled. What I'm doing is I'm busy cleaning out her enclosure, and I thought, okay, let me quickly get a video of him trying to handle her by himself. But it looks like he is starting to battle a little bit, so I better dad to the rescue. Anyway, I thought that would be a nice, quick video. Why don't you let her go straight down on the ground? Let's see how long she's looking. But don't let her get wrapped around anything. Let her go around your legs slowly. Pull her away from the black bags there. Go backwards. Go backwards. No, don't pick her up. Lie her down on her tummy and then just hold her tail and pull her back. All right. So... if that's an indication, that's how big she is. And she is absolutely gorgeous. There she is, looking like an absolute specimen. Okay, right, I'm going to get her... This is hilarious. This is hilarious. They always laugh at me handling the snakes. Pick her up now. Put her around your shoulders. Come on. Get with it, boy. Get with it, boy. Go. Use your hands. Use your hands. Move it up. Pick her up. Use both your hands. You want to deal with big retics one day? This is the way to start. Get away from the black bag. Come on, earn your stripes here now, my boy. All right. Yeah, sorry, guys. I've had to take over here. Yeah, turn the camera. Okay, so I'm in my Sunday finest, as you can see. I'm cleaning. I've been in the snake room for 3 days. Tallulah, what are you doing, my sweetheart? Okay, so what I'm doing is I'm busy cleaning out her enclosure, but at the same time, I'm giving her a workout. I've been stretching her, rubbing her like this, getting her, using. The last thing I want is to go underneath there or under any of the tails, because when they do that, they like to wrap themselves. You see how awesome she is there with head control. There's a little bit of dust there. Sure, I'm a little fright. I thought it might have been a mite or something like that. Okay, so how do I do this now? What am I going to do? How am I going to put all the substrates inside there?
Let me do it.
What? You're going to do the substrate?
Yeah.
Okay, well we're going to have to stop recording because you don't like being on camera.
Yeah, then you can show.
Yeah, you're such a... Alright guys. We're going to stop recording now because I'm going to help Kimmy with the substrate and hold the snake. Alright. Okay. Guys, so what's a Sunday without a retic video? Okay, now you'll notice that I have made a few changes. I have taken out the green fake grass, putt grass that I tried out about a month ago. And I have gone, just with this one, this is the first one now. The bottom one has still got the green grass with a bit of combination of substrate. And the bottom one there has got substrate with a combination of the green grass. But I'm going back to substrate. And the reason why is because I don't think my snakes actually like it. And although it looks good, it looks great, and it's easier to maintain and it's easier to handle, the snakes don't like it. The snakes don't like it, okay? And it's winter. She's breeding at the moment. She wants to breed. She hasn't taken a meal for a couple of weeks, about 6 weeks now, or 5 weeks now, she hasn't taken a meal. Okay, granted her last meal was huge, okay, but she wants to breed, and she wants to breed to that male right next to her. The golden child at the bottom there, I don't have the light on, she's eating every 7 days, okay, but this girl here who's usually ravenous, she won't eat. Doesn't matter what I offer her. Okay, so also I thought, okay, maybe it's got something to do with the substrate. So this is a test. I want to see if she's not eating, because she's not sick. There's no RI. She's active. She's healthy. She's not acting any differently. She's just not eating. So I got hold of one of my friends that's probably one of the top retic breeders in the country. And I asked him, I said, what could possibly be the reason why my girl won't eat? And he said, oh, well, it's winter, it's breeding season. And he asked how old she was and how big she was. And I told him, and he said, she's building follicles. Where is she situated mostly? And I said, on the cool side of the enclosure. And he said, yeah, she wants to breed. She wants to lock up, so she's building follicles. So it's either that or she doesn't like the grass, the fake grass. So it's no hassle to me to put the wood chip in again and the Recti-Bark combination and put her back on that. It's no issue at all. So I thought, well, today's the day. I'm going to do it. And let's get her back in. Hope she goes in and stays in. Doesn't try and come out. I fed that one last night. No, back inside. You move. I've got the light off here for the golden child. Come on, sweetheart, go inside. I've got the light off. She ate last night. I offered her a rabbit because she ate last week and she didn't eat last week. And So I only defrosted one rabbit last night and I offered it to this one first and she still didn't take, but she smashed it. Okay? And I thought, okay, well, tomorrow I'm going to do the cleaning of the tanks. I'm going to change her substrate, which is what I've done. So if she goes back on food, and trust me, she's not like in any danger of being underweight or anything like that, then it could be maybe she just didn't like the substrate and it put her off the food. If she still doesn't eat, it's because she wants to lock up to this boy here because he's putting off pheromones, she's putting off pheromones. And then I've decided, even though this boy here is sick, you know, old Kratos over here, can come and zoom in. He's curled up on his hotspot. He's nice. And guys, please ignore the back of this enclosure. I know it looks shitty. I'm actually going to take this whole back section off this enclosure and put a whole brand new one in, and it's going to be like this. It's not going to be white masonite like this. It's going to actually be wood like this. Okay, and I'm going to do that in about a week or so time after he's shed out and whatever. It looks terrible. I'm sorry. I apologize. You can see what my other enclosures look like. They're stunning. They're superb. This is the first one that I ever got for a retic. So it's been worn out, and that's from me spraying disinfectant on it and whatever, getting it clean. Anyway, she wants to pair with this boy, and he's ready to rock and roll. He's ready to pair. And that's a motley het albino, and that's a tiger lavender albino. So they'll make some great pair, hatchlings. And I wasn't going to lock them up this season. I was going to leave it because the snake market isn't doing so great. Okay, but I've decided that once he's finished his course of antibiotics, and he's had a week of complete, a week free of antibiotics, and he's had another meal. I'm going to give him another big meal. See how he is. Obviously, he's about to shed because he's cleared up now. Actually, has someone moved it? Where are the eye drops? Okay, I'll probably put them in the room. Okay, I'll do it on another video. Once he's shed, because he's cleared up now. Once he's shed out and he's had a week off of the antibiotics and he's had a good meal, I'll probably wait another week, offer him another meal, then wait 3 days, and then I'll put him in and pair him up to her and see what happens. And then by the time they have hatchlings, I have the eggs. If she gets gravid, by the time she has her hatchlings, it'll be just in time for the May Expo up in Empress Palace in Johannesburg, which is South Africa's biggest reptile expo. And I'll take my ball python hatchlings from this season as well as a couple of these retic hatchlings to sell. Motley tiger, albino, white phase, purple phase, lavender albino. It'll be a mixture. Actually, I don't know. There won't be purple. It'll be white phase and lavender phase. I don't think there'll be purple. And they are very reasonably priced, but motley and tiger together are phenomenal. And then if there's a albino thrown in the mix here, that's going to be great as well. Anyway, guys, that's it. And thanks for watching. I'm going to just clean up everything here now, but I'm not going to do that on camera. After about 5 days, because that was a massive rabbit she took last night, she's curled up on the hot spot there. I'm going to take her grass out. I found that she's been lying in her water bowl, the golden child. she's curled up on the hot spot there. You can see I've put substrate over the hot spot. That's where she likes it. But when she wants to cool down, she comes and lies here, but she lies on top of her water bowl. That makes me think she doesn't like the green grass. It's a bit disappointing because I like the green grass. I like the fake grass. I like the way it looks. But I take this, what the snake likes first and foremost, okay? And she's checking me out now and probably a little bit hungry and whatever, or she's looking at me going, why don't you put a male in with me? But the only other male that I've got is a motley purple albino het titanium, and he's not big enough yet to go with her. And he's not old enough yet. Where this boy here, he's 7 foot. He's 4 or 5 years old now, 4.5, 5 years old. Same, he's a little bit smaller than her because she gets fed a bit more than what he does, and you always want the male to be a bit smaller. He's going to go in with her, and we're gonna see what we get. So watch that space, guys. It's not 100% guaranteed, but I think that's what I'm gonna do, and we'll see. And next week we'll change this up. And I gave the green grass a bash. It didn't work. I'm not too big to say, oh, well, you know, my vet actually recommended it and said it was the best substrate to use. I've done a trial with it. Although it looks good, I think the snakes are going to do better on the wood chip and the rectibark, to be honest. I think that's what they prefer. And I only ever saw her curling up on top of her water bowl when she was on the wet grass. She's curled up on the hot spot now there. That's because where she's digesting her food. So once they eat, they always go onto the hot spot. Okay. So guys, anyway, that's it from me, Carl, North Coast Constrictors. Give us a follow on Instagram at North Coast _ Constrictors. And if you haven't done so already, like and subscribe. We'll see you on the next video. Cheers.